It is my pleasure to present to you the man of the hour. The man of the hour. Salisbury, Nicholls, Monrachet, I present to you for the 2014 general elections, Shanks Nicholls Esprit.
I see people dressed in costume, food and drink being consumed, young people walking up, old people jumping up, woman with child in hand, chipping behind a costume van. I see big truck keep coming down, kicking off heavy sound, soca is all I hear, right from the start of day, all color, creed and craft, moving together, make
Labor rights, job away, Salisbury, Monrachet, Labor, Labor ka travail. Let me welcome you, the people from all over who came to support Labor and to support me here tonight in Salisbury. Thank you, God bless you, and thank you for coming. Brothers and sisters, ladies and gentlemen, my journey here has started long ago. I, Shanks Nicholls Esprit, has always been a hardworking person. And I am proud and humble to accept the candidacy for the Dominica Labour Party in this constituency, brothers and sisters. I accept the candidacy for you, the people of Monrachet. I accept the candidacy for you, the people of Salisbury. I accept this candidacy for you, the people of Nicholls, because I want to give to you what you have given to me in the past, brothers and sisters. I was raised with my grandmother. I was raised without a father. And there are many people in my life who came at an early age and helped me. I was raised and adopted by the Vidal and Matthew family, brothers and sisters. I will always be eternally grateful for what they have done to me, brothers and sisters. At the tiny age of 13, I supported the United Workers' Party. I never gave time to think of why I supported the United Workers' Party. But everything in life, there will come a time where you do some introspection and you ask yourself, why are you part of that? And the time came about 5 years ago when I did some introspection and I found that the United Workers' Party is not the party for a hard-working man like me to be part of, brothers and sisters. Because when I look around, those of you who know, I work at Duwasco. And my work at Duwasco take me island-wide. And when I move and I see so many people who are being positively affected by the good work of Labour and the Roosevelt Skerrit, Prime Minister of Dominica, I had to move to Labour, brothers and sisters. You will hear all different talks about I move for house, I move for this. Brothers and sisters, I am not about that. Those of you who know me knows that when I pass to go to work in the morning, I pick your children up and I bring them to school because I love them and I want them to get educated, brothers and sisters. But me alone taking your children to school couldn't bring everybody to school. So I had to support Labour because Labour is the one who provided free school bus for your children to go to school, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, as I said, I was raised with my grandmother. May her soul rest in peace. She was everything to me. So I am caring, loving, and I love elderly. And when I see what our Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit has done for the elderly people, I had to move to Labour, brothers and sisters. Those of you who are from Salisbury would remember that also at 13 years, I would have to go to Garden to do a journée to buy school books and uniform to go to school. Brother Vince Henderson can attest to that because he was my teacher at the time. And also Ambassador Aaron. Both of them taught me at school. They were two very good teachers, brothers and sisters. And they all would remember that I would go to Garden and make journey to send myself to school. So education is something I hold dear to my heart. And I will do everything to improve the educational lives of our young people, brothers and sisters. And when I see Prime Minister Roosevelt Skerrit and the Dominica Labour Party, what they have done for education in Dominica, I had no choice but to move to Labour, brothers and sisters. Now, in the campaign against me in Salisbury, one of the things that they're using is that I'm not from Salisbury, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, everybody in a village can never be born in that village. 3/4 of the people of Salisbury were born in Princess Margaret's Hospital, just like Nicholls Esprit, brothers and sisters. I am 39 years old. And when I came to Salisbury with my dear grandmother, may her soul rest in peace again, I was only 6. And I was raised in this constituency. I was raised in this village. After my grandmother moved and she died, I stayed in this constituency, I stayed in this village, because I grew to love Salisbury. And I'm not going anywhere from Salisbury, because I love Salisbury. Brothers and sisters, I own a piece of land in Salisbury, which from a loan I secured from the West Coast Cooperative Credit Union, brothers and sisters. So Salisbury is where I am from, Salisbury is where I remain, Salisbury is where I work for to develop, brothers and sisters. My candidacy is one that I want to take Salisbury, Salisbury and Montrachet to the highest level. And I want to do so because there were some people who helped me when I was younger, and I want to give back to the constituency, brothers and sisters. That is why I'm here on this stage tonight, because people have been good to me, and I want to, in return, do good for the people of this constituency, brothers and sisters. I didn't come in politics to take out mepui. Some of the people who talk about I'm not from Salisbury, some of them never jumped Sunumo. I jumped Sunumo already at a tiny age, brothers and sisters. I know Goof, I know Vilu, I know Bojem, I know Maiwas. So where else can I be from? I went to school at the Salisbury Government School from grade 1. Today we call grade 1 grade K. I went to school at the Salisbury Government School from grade 1. I attended the St. Joseph Secondary School, which is currently the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School. I went to the Clifton Community College, where I did chemistry, physics, and maths. All this time, when I took the bus to go to school, I took the bus from Salisbury. When I completed college, I taught at the Isaiah Thomas Secondary School physics and maths. In the morning, when I woke up to go to school, I woke up from Salisbury to go to teach, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, when people come and offer themselves to you, you have to examine them and check their background. My background is one of hard work, brothers and sisters. I started working at 13 years, and I've never stopped. I started caring and loving for people at that very tiny age when I could understand myself, because I was raised with my grandmother, and I understood what it is to be loved and to love people, brothers and sisters. And I want to give back to this constituency what I received from this constituency, brothers and sisters. And my plan for this constituency I will list as follows. In Salisbury, brothers and sisters, we have had no representation for the last 5 years. You will hear some of the farmers, and I can understand the plight, talk about the feeder road. But brothers and sisters, your feeder road was not repaired, not because Labour abandoned you, but because the man you voted for to go to the parliament to represent you stayed out of it, brothers and sisters. And instead, he goes to the parliament and represents your needs and your wants. He's on Facebook posting pictures, brothers and sisters. So the question to you tonight, do you want to continue with a Facebook pal rep, or do you want someone to work on your behalf? So let me assure you, the farmers of Salisbury, that me as your parliamentary representative, I will ensure that your feeder road is repaired. I am presenting myself to work for you. What you have to do for me is vote for me, brothers and sisters. There's another issue that no past candidate has addressed, brothers and sisters, and I have no fear in addressing it. I think Salisbury Village deserves a village council, brothers and sisters. And I want you to work with me so that we establish a local government in Salisbury. And the reason is clear, that many donor agencies and government funding would not go to ordinary groups, brothers and sisters. I applaud the effort of SEC and other community organizations, brothers and sisters. But to ensure that we get maximum for Salisbury from government and other local donors, we need a village council. And tonight, I am pleading to you, and I'm pledging to you that I will work with you, the people of Salisbury, to establish a village council, brothers and sisters. We cannot be a vibrant and forward-thinking community and we do not have local government, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, Salisbury, where we are tonight, we are on the Salisbury playing field. I can tell you the people, part of my plan is to develop this playing field. So that people, and the development would be in the form of building a wall to level the playing field, fence it, and light it, brothers and sisters. So you, the young people of Salisbury, can participate in sporting activities whatever time of day, brothers and sisters. I pledge this to you, brothers and sisters. Rome was not built in one day, but Rome was built anyway. Brothers and sisters, I have already spoken to the Prime Minister, and he has given me in principle the assurance that as soon as we remove the pipes, which is rotten, from the health center down to the bus stop, we will resurface the Salisbury Village Road, brothers and sisters. And mark my word, Labour Katwavai, when PM Skerrit says he will give you something, rest assured that you will get it, brothers and sisters. Brother Bentley Royer, in endorsing me, mentioned some of the things that he has done in Salisbury. I will not go to them, but I can assure him that the work he has started, I will continue it in Salisbury, brothers and sisters. Brothers and sisters, when we look at Cooley Street, I hold education dearly, and I think our children should go to school secure. And part of my plan for Cooley Street is to ensure that we fence the Cooley Street government school, brothers and sisters. So that when our children in Cooley Street are at school, we are sure that they are safe because they are enclosed in a fence and secure manner, brothers and sisters. Cooley Street has a lot of fishermen, brothers and sisters. One of the things that I would like to do for Cooley Street is to construct a fish landing site so that the fishermen of Cooley Street can secure their equipment and sell their fish and their catch in a sanitary manner, brothers and sisters. If you look at Cooley Street today, whilst those who say that Labour is not doing nothing in this constituency, I can assure you, the people of Dominica, that 95% of the roads in Cooley Street have been resurfaced under this Labour Party, brothers and sisters. This Labour Party government, of which I am proud to be part of, has spent over $2 million in upgrading a water system for the Grand Savannah, brothers and sisters. And when this water system is completed, every single constituent in this constituency would have access to pipe-borne water, brothers and sisters. Labour Katwavai? Brothers and sisters, as we speak, work is currently ongoing on the Cooley Street playing field, and very soon, the people of Cooley Street would boast of improvement in their playing field, brothers and sisters. People of Monwachet, my plans for you are as follows. You have been neglected by every single PAL rep that has passed through this constituency. Let me assure you that me as your PAL rep, you will not be neglected. And I've seen Monwachet, and I've looked at Monwachet. And I have one simple issue for Monwachet. Monwachet, when you go up to Monwachet, and you reach the end of Monwachet, you are at a dead end. My plan for Monwachet is to construct a back road. That back road will take you from Batali up to the upper part of Monwachet, brothers and sisters. Recently, we just seen the opening of a new community center for Monwachet. Over $300,000 was donated by Roosevelt Skerrit-led Dominica Labour Party, brothers and sisters. And the Monwachet Cooley Street Village Council was recently handed a check of 100,000 to continue work in Monrachet, brothers and sisters. Part of the work continuing in Monrachet is drainage coverage, and they have some road to continue to resurface. Labor Katwavai. I know that Monrachet have a number of young people, and sometimes they complain of a playing field. When elected, I will sit with you, the young people of Monrachet, to establish a mini playing field for Monrachet, brothers and sisters. These are some of my plans for this constituency, brothers and sisters. And I will continue to work for you. What I offer you is myself in service, brothers and sisters. This is what I have. This is what I can give to you. You have given to me. You have educated me. You have homed me. You have fed me. I, in return, want to give to you myself as your servant. All I ask of you is to come on election day and to vote for me. There are people who say that they like me, they know I am a better candidate, and I will be a better PAL rep than the current one, but I am part of Labour. Brothers and sisters, I am part of Labour because Labour is the best party for Dominica. And if you want the best for Salisbury constituency, you should elect me to be part of Labour. Let me assure you that the Dominica Labour Party is not going anywhere. So you can choose to put in a Facebook PAL rep back into opposition, or you can vote for hardworking, dedicated, honest, respectable, caring, loving, dedicated hard worker to represent your every need, brothers and sisters. I have gone through the constituency. I have not visited every home, but by election day I will. And when I speak to people and I see their needs, I come to the Prime Minister and the other ministers. Some of them will speak later. You heard Nanton. And when Nanton said, I'm his favorite candidate, what he was saying, I am the candidate who troubles him the most on your behalf, brothers and sisters. That's what he meant by I am his favorite candidate. I am the candidate who comes to him on behalf of the people for medicals, for housing, for scholarships, and so on, brothers and sisters. And he knows that when someone is so aggressive fighting for the people, they really care. And yes, brother, I care for you. I love you. I want to represent you. All I ask of you is to go on election night, on election day, December 8th, 2014, and vote for me, Shanks Nicholls Esprit. Look for that name on the ballot paper. Look for the symbol, the shoe. Put your X next to the shoe for Shanks Nicholls Esprit, the Dominica Labour Party, Roosevelt's carried, brothers and sisters, and we can start a new chapter in this constituency. That chapter is good and effective representation. I offer myself to you. All I ask of you is to vote for me to develop Salisbury, Salisbury, and Monrachet. God bless you. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for listening to me. Labour! Labour! 5 more years. Good night, brothers and sisters.
I see people dressed in costume.